Okay, so it's this place right here. I found that it's on par with its loot is the same as Wailing Caverns, but there's no lockouts associated with it. So you just go out here and you just farm. Like I'm pretty sure that from these demolishers you get a pet. And didn't really go out here to farm for a pet. I was just looking for like a new farm. I was like, there are so many places out in the world that you can farm for transmog. Or what if I just went out and went to a random place with law mobs and just slew them? So I went out to this place for like an hour, and I got so many loincloths. I got like 3 loincloths, some woolies, which is, and there's a harness. I got so much slipmog from just this place. Um, there's a demolisher there, but there's one over here. But one thing you're gonna get a lot of is this darn recipe. There's 22 auctions up for 2 silvers each. No one wants this recipe anymore. I think I put up like 10 for 2 silvers each. I was just joining everyone else. You're gonna get that recipe, the savory deviant delight, and what's another recipe? I'm not. You get several recipes out here, but those 2 are the big ones that you'll get a shite ton of. Let's see. Oh, and the reason why I can loot so fast is I have an add-on called Faster Loot. It just pretty much makes looting instant, and it doesn't load up the loot screen at all. Because I'll know what I have because I have it set up where, well, it's default. It shows up in chat. I already know what I get. I have it show up twice, when you can have it just show up once. Meanwhile, I have the Loot Appraiser open, so I have it showing up twice anyway. I think this is actually where I got my first, oh. Oh, I also got another one of these. This is where I got one of my pets. Oh no, I got another one. I think I got the deviate hatchling from here one time. It's like, but these aren't deviant. This isn't Wailing Caverns. Oh, there's our first deviant delight. It's already down to 4 gold each. I put up several of my recipes as well, so that's probably why. You know, supply and demand. There's too much in supply, it's gotta go down in price. And I'm not getting as many, I just haven't been here very long. I've only been here 5 minutes. When I farmed here before, I was here for like an hour. Got a blazing wand. It's only 9 gold now. Lupine leggings? How does that look? Am I sexy troll? Yes. Very furry. I'm getting a lot of linen. Linen cloth, wool cloth. Oh, I was getting all 3. Okay. You stop. Yeah, we got one over here. Yeah, isn't there a pet that's associated with these? Because I think I remember watching any video on this. And they were just killing the demolishers for the pet. I just came here just to find another transmog farm. Got a recipe or plans for a copper chain vest. Well, it's 19 gold. But wait, okay. So we have and we have these, the elixir of giant growth, and then we have this. Yeah, it's kind of like the skinning farm over in what's it called? The Sunken Temple. Or you're just gonna get spammed by recipes. Oh, I'm not getting as much transmog as I had. I'm getting a lot of recipes, though. Oh, that's a massive battle axe. Okay. All you have to do is complain about it. I just need some loincloths to drop. And I'll be golden. Oh, hello. Oh, they're doing pet battles. How cute. Hello there. Nice foxes. Yeah. Imagine coming out of your pet battle to a blue druid kitty. Just looking at you. Oh, there we go. Ceremonial leather ankle guards for 19K. Are those boots, or they are boots? They're going for 19K on my server. It's like, Andreas, why are you so weird? Oh, I got a Severing Axe, but that's only 56 gold. Let's just add them to the pile. There should be like a shredder for recipes that just overdrop. And you can get different recipes from that recipe. They're not gonna do it, of course. Oh, there we go. Barbaric loincloth for 50K. How does this look? I don't even have this collected. Oh my. Yep, that's a loincloth. So you can come here and you can farm up some great Slutmog. Fantastic. This is only worth 5K, and this is worth 50. Where's the woolies? They dropped last time I was here. Okay. Okay, we got another recipe. Fantastic place for recipes. Old world, low level recipes. Oh. Also, I know I can get like another 5% movement speed if I switch from Paku to Hagonk. I just keep forgetting. Oh, there's the Aboriginal gloves. It's part of the set, you know, the Aboriginal loincloth and the harness. Is it called a harness? I collected like at least 2 of them. I think I was just more focused on loincloths since they're like worth so much more. And they sell. Those things sell so fast. The lupine cloak. Oh, they fit the furry look. Yes. You can like look like an oversized humanoid Pomeranian. it's the right colors as well. You can put that on a Volterra and it'll just be a Pomeranian. That's horrible. Oh. Oh, it's just a bow. It's just a bow. I mean, if only hunters, I mean, not hunters, but warriors could use bows again. Warriors and rogues. I mean, they can still collect the, oh god. They can still collect bows for transmog, bows and guns, but they don't really use them. Oh dear. I got another loincloth. Let's just put them down here now. Let's put those here, and this here. Should I put all the slipmog together? No. That doesn't even happen. Also, these should be, like, cheaper. Like, I did this earlier, and I put it on the Xeric sale. They shouldn't be worth this much. Unless they sold and they just don't know about it yet because they didn't log on the character. Because people do like to buy things from the Xeric sale and just repost it for like double the amount. Yeah, there was one over here. Alright. Oh. All it gave me was a recipe. Darn it. These demolishers just have so many recipes on them. A surcoat. What is surcoat? My belly showing. Was that why it's worth so much? The more skin that shows, the more expensive it is. I suppose it could work that way. We only got linen from that. There's so many there. Only got linen and gold from that. Let me move myself up a little bit. I'm getting like a gold each. Well, not from that, probably. Yeah, 12 silver. But from each like group of like Demolisher group, I'm getting like 1 gold each. This one will be a little bit more because I hold a lot more than just the Demolisher. There we go. 1.5 gold. Just remember, it does all add up. Especially if you gain a ton of, like, loincloths from these goblins and demolishers. Victory or death. Oh, there goes your travel bracers. Bracers, again, worth a lot of money. You can't see them, so they may as well be... they may as well just not cover anything. Most of the time, your gloves will be covering them, or the sleeves of your robe, or whatever chest piece you have will be covering them. You just don't see bracers. Hardly at all. I did see that they have come out with watches, like wristwatches, bracers. That's really interesting. Now those are things that we'll definitely be seeing. Too bad that I think those appearances were on the trader. I think that was on the trader. Like the not that. This thing. The adventure guide trader thing. I already did mine for this month, but Bagnon, shut up. That's a gray bow for 52 gold. Okay, let's see. Okay. 16 minutes, it'll be fully gone. And we can do our final set of 10 Darkheart Thicket runs. And I still heavily promote Darkheart Thicket as a main source of income. It's so good. And even though, like, during the weekend it dipped down to 6 gold each, it's bounced back up to almost 8 gold each. So, it's definitely it's an offhand? It's an offhand. It's definitely a stable source of income. And I think it's scribes who are buying at those prices. Because, apparently, Legion glyphs do sell. Okay, what's this? A Warhammer that sells for 872 gold on my server. Interesting. I'm very likely going to hit the sell all grays button. But still, interesting. Because I'm kind of getting sick of selling things. Uh-oh. More bracers. Bracers for 10k. Tichondrius, why? Why are you so weird? I think you guys saw that. It's a recipe, yep. I wonder for what. It's one of the common ones. Oh, and we got an Outrunner's Cloak. How does that look? Oh dear. Oh, it's blue. I really like that. Blue's my favorite color. I really like that. I don't like that's two things, but whatever. Let's organize this a bit, huh? There's just so many of these recipes. I'm so tempted to just sell them all for 1 gold, but the savory deviant like someone else go through the pain of reselling them like what 4-5 gold each because they think they will sell eventually, yes, but I don't know. We got another Outrunner's Cloak. I'm not gonna say it. We don't need to hear me say it. We got another one of this. Yeah. Same here. I remember when this Deviant Savory Deviant Delight was like 20 gold. Or even more. Yep. This is my life now. I'm just a recipe collector looking for loincloths. Oh yeah. And if you were really into fishing, you could just fish that up. In fact, I think Deviants still are pretty good. Since doing my laziest gold farms video, they were going for 30 gold each. Now they're going about 25. It's still decent. The Isle Fin Dorado, they were going for back then 95 gold each. Those are going for about 60 to 70. It's really interesting how mad the economy is. It's still pumping. It's still a real economy. But the world does seem a lot emptier than it used to be. Okay, how are we doing? 10 more minutes? Okay. I mean, we could go back now. We've done about 30 minutes of this, which means I did about 20 minutes of my Draenor thing. Oh. Okay, Brackwater Gauntlets. How do they look? Oh, that's a very pretty green. I wonder how they look on normal hands, though. These are like the hands of a gnome. Because I know gnomes don't have full hands, full fingers either. And that kind of weirded me out when I realized that. What's this here? My guild had a server transfer. Our original home had dropped down to under 1,000 active characters. It was depressing. Oof. Yeah, I think that's why my old home server was kind of merged with Shadow Council and then eventually Cenarian Circle, and there's another one they merged with. I'm not entirely sure, but it was mostly Blackwater Raiders and Shadow Council are all merged with all the other RP servers that aren't huge. I'm talking about, of course, what is it, Wyrmrest Accord and Moonguard, the two huge role-playing servers that aren't merged with anything. But my old home is definitely merged with all the other RP servers, and that still didn't help. It's still plummeting, and it's so sad to me. I was one of the OGs from Blackwater Raiders. And I don't know if any other OGs even play there anymore, so it's... That was the merge server included? You've been there for 18 years? Yeah. Back in Legion, I think, actually, it was Late Draenor. Late Draenor, we found, me and a very good friend of mine found a guild that was raiding Mythic, Hellfire Citadel. And we were raiding with them, and they were like, yeah, you should come over here to Dragon Maw and raid with us Mythic and Legion. And went over to Dragon Maw for a bit, and then at the end of Legion, it was like, okay, so Dragon Maw is kind of dead. Let's go over to Tichondrius. And they kind of just left me behind because I didn't have the money. I've always been kind of poor, on the poor side. And I was in one of my bouts where I was like taking a break from Legion, so I was definitely left behind. I was most definitely left behind, but I eventually like caught back up. And by the time I caught back up, the guild had already fallen apart. They made a new guild. It was just crazy. Yeah. I'm also the kind of guy that even if they suggested paying it for me, I don't like being indebted to people. And yet here I am streaming. People are going to donate to me, people are going to sub to me, and I'm going to feel extremely grateful because of that. Because of how I am. I really hate... I feel like that I have to pay them back somehow. I really, really hate that. But... I really need the support. I want to get out there and make good content. I feel like I have the ability to make great content, but I feel like it's just really hard to get discovered. Oh, you're welcome. You are very welcome. But I think something that has worked out for me is something that I think Disguised Toast made a video on. If you know him, he's like a huge Hearthstone player. He said in his video that the big thing to, if you want to have a big audience on Twitch, first get discovered on YouTube and have your audience from YouTube go over there. And I've been getting so many follows just from having my Twitch on my YouTube. I don't know if they've all come over yet, but it doesn't seem like it. But I hope that eventually I do get some sort of following. Yeah. Like, I am normally, the reason why I'm still, like, alone, I don't have a guild, I don't really have friends who play. Most of my friends, they've, like, gotten into a position where their workplace has deemed them super necessary and promoted them to, hey, you get to work for us even more, and you have no free time. So I do have friends. They're just busy. I don't have a guild because I returned to WoW for Season of Discovery. No one was available, so I returned alone. Season of Discovery was fun, yes, but it reminded me too much of Classic, which yeah. Classic isn't the original, so it's not really that easy to get into. But yeah, I just I don't really want to join a guild that like robo messages me. I've always been in this mindset of like getting into a guild that actually speaks to me. Like someone walks up to me and is like, "Hey, you're pretty good. Want to join us?" That is how it has always been for me whenever I join the guild. Like when I first joined the guild, it was like, "Hey, you were pretty good during this Deadmines run. Want to join my guild?" and sorry, and it's because I was on a RP server that like really like pushed this narrative. I was really excited, so I just couldn't speak. It's a weird stutter. I'm sorry. I use Classic to make gold to buy my sub token, and that's it. Oh, is it the Wrath thing that you can actually make gold to buy a token there too? Because I saw that Wrath accepted the token, the ways of the token. I barely played during that. That was when I was going to college. So I had almost no time for Wrath, but I remember playing it mostly Paladin during Wrath. I did play my Priest, just not so much. Paladin was just so much fun. Oh, how do these look? Yep, that's Slutmog. I zoom in on it. Oh my bags are almost full. But yeah, Wrath, the most I remember for gold making in Wrath is being a paladin and using my my aura for extra speed to outrun everyone else in the zone to mine Saronite in Sholazar base. And people complaining about it in general chat. that is the most I remember about making gold in Wrath back when it was current. Because back then, ores were not phased, and if you got to it first, you got to it. It was yours. Daily alchemy transmits. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Sadly, when my priest was herbalism and alchemy, I was more like raid centered. I was more focused on raid, so I wanted to like supply my raid and supply my friends with the elixirs. So I went to Elixir Mastery instead, and my priest is still Elixir Mastery because I just refused to change it. What a mistake that was. Click button equals gold. Yes, that's what alchemy is. You want to turn a lump of coal or a lump of iron into gold? Go right ahead. It's just that easy. It's just that when Legion began, I realized that I couldn't do that. I couldn't like make because it used to be that guildies and friends got got elixirs for free with my own mats. It got extremely expensive in Legion to make anything, so I had to change my own rules. I finally had to change my own rules about that. Like, if anyone wanted like an elixir or a flask, and they just asked me for them, I would make them for free with my own mats, if they were a guildie or if they were a friend. I didn't expect them to pay me back at all. Like, I just was that nice. And then Legion rolled around, and it was just like, you can't do this anymore. It's too expensive. Okay, how are we doing? We are actually completely free. Okay. Let's finish up the Dream Leaf. I think my bags are almost full. Yeah. I also got several more elixirs of giant growth, and also this elixir of minor agility. Wonderful. What a great day.